All right, hi you guys. We are here to do our second map of the Mediterranean area of ancient Mesopotamia. We are going to be completing the map, The Rise of Babylon. So you will need a black pen of some sort and blue and red crayons or colored pencils. So the first thing we're going to do is label our bodies of water. So we're going to start on the left, the upper left side, and this is a little corner of the Mediterranean Sea. So capital Mediterranean, capital SEA. Now we're going to go just to the bottom left corner, south, and we're going to label this. This is the Red Sea, capital R-E-D, capital S-E-A, Red Sea. On the right side of our map, we have the Persian Gulf. So capital P-E-R-S-I-A-N, Gulf, capital G-U-L-F. Okay? Next, we're going to label our rivers. So the river that's more on the north, the top river, is the Tigris River. So capital T-I-G-R-I-S, capital R, period. And where I'm labeling them is so that they're not going to get in the way of cities that we are going to label. Okay, so this bottom river is the Euphrates River, and I'm going to label it up here. So capital E-U-P-H-R-A-T-E-S, and then capital R, period. Okay. Now this body of water up here, we're not going to label it on this map, but this is the Caspian Sea. That's that little corner of the Caspian Sea, named after the Caspar people. This body of water, which some of you were asking about in our meeting this morning, is called Lake Urmia. This is one of the lakes. There's another lake off of our map, way up here, that is we're not going to label. Now we are going to put on 4 cities, and the first 2 are going to be along the Euphrates River. So the first one, just a little ways along the Euphrates, so right about here, is the city of capital U-R. Okay, Then if we follow our river up, almost to its narrowest point where the Euphrates and the Tigris are really close, kind of in this little curve right here, we're going to put a dot. And this is the city of Babylon, and I'm going to put its name here. Capital B-A-B-Y-L-O-N. Okay, this was the capital of the Babylonian Empire. Okay, the next 2 cities are going to be along the Tigris River, and we're going to come all the way up almost to where there's the Y in the Tigris here. On the inside was the city of Assur, capital A-S-S-U-R. And traveling further north along the Tigris, past the Y, on the right side of the Tigris was the city of Nineveh. So capital N-I-N-E-V-E-H, Nineveh. And that's all we need our black pen for. So set that aside and get your red crayon or colored pencil. Now this dotted line is the outline of where the Babylonian Empire existed at its height in about 1750 BC. So we're going to trace this dotted line with our red, and that just kind of shows all the land that Babylon controlled at that time in history. We don't need that crayon anymore. Now we need our blue. And with our blue, we are going to do our bodies of water. So we are going to trace both the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, as well as all their tributaries. So all the other rivers that flow off of the Tigris and well, I guess it's mostly the Tigris on this map. We don't see any of the really small tributaries that come off of the Euphrates River. So we trace that. And then if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can color in the Mediterranean Sea. This right here is an island, so we would not shade that part. If you are shading in the Mediterranean Sea, that is that's an island, so we're not going to color that part blue. Okay, so you can shade this in. You can shade in the Red Sea if you want. You can shade in the Persian Gulf. I'll just outline it. I'm not going to take the time to color those in. But if you want to, if you like having colorful maps, then color it in lightly. This is also why we are using crayons or colored pencils rather than marker, so that way you can read all of the places that you have labeled. So that's that Lake Urmia, and then this was that little bit of the Caspian Sea. Okay, so your map should look about like this. Right? Have a great day.